Food. We have too many options. And a lot of you are going to be able to relate to this because, especially if you live here in America, we are just surrounded by very quick, hyper palatable, meaning tasting really good foods that are engineered to keep us psychologically, physiologically addicted to these things. And we just have too many options. As humans, we were never designed to have this amount of options. So if you look at different areas around the world, right? When we were evolving as human beings, you would eat what was kind of local to you. And this is, there's a lot of, I don't want to get into that, but there's a lot of theories about like what type of nutrition, is based on your DNA and your ancestry and blah, blah, blah. But in the grand scheme of things, we know kind of what we're supposed to be doing, right? At the beginning of the day, we were hunter-gatherers, and we lived on that shit for a long time before all of this super processed, particularly processed sugars and oils. And I'm not going to, be super demonizing of these things. Some people will tell you that, oh, seed oils are what's killing everyone and da-da-da. Okay. Sugar is what's killing everyone and da-da-da. Okay. Like, we can consume all of these things in small, like, for example, I'm not someone who's going to say if you have children or if you like a piece of cake every now and again, don't go have a piece of cake. But what I will say is that if you are having some sort of treat every day that includes these things, you probably look a particular way. Your bill of health probably looks a particular way. And it's really easy to see, like, the success or lack of success for most people leaves clues. And this can be in business, this can be in your health and overall wellness, and this can be in relationships, right? Like, you can see from the exterior when we're talking about health, right? If someone is obese, I know a few things about them right off the bat, right? I know they don't have their nutrition dialed in. I know that they may have a low level of knowledge when it comes to nutrition. And the reason I say that is because when most people start to gather knowledge surrounding nutrition, they do clean up their diet. And when I say clean up their diet, I mean they make choices that align with going in the direction towards health. One thing I tell a lot of my clients is, like, think of everything that you consume. This is social media. This is definitely your nutrition, as doing only one of two things, because we often overcomplicate a lot of this stuff. And so everything that you consume, whether it's social media or nutrition related, is only going to take you in one of two ways: closer to your goals or further away from your goals. And so the fact that we're in this environment where we're constantly surrounded by convenience stores, where every single social gathering is based around what restaurant are we going to, what are we getting, what cake and ice cream are we getting for the kids' birthday parties, what kind of cupcakes, what kind of donuts should I bring for the break room, those sorts of ideologies, right? This is it's definitely become our norm. And as you can see, with 85% of the country obese or overweight, it hasn't served us. So choices are good, options are good, but not always necessarily when it comes to your nutrition and the amount that we currently have. So think about that. If you eat a diet of meat, eggs, fruit, vegetables, let's say that's 90% of your nutrition, you will lose weight, you will have shitty blood work, etc. I know there's someone who's going to watch this at some point in the future and be like, but plant-based. Cool. I'm not here to push off any sort of agenda other than we eat too much fucking garbage on too regular of a basis and we became fat doing it. Love y'all.